Good day, class. I am going to show you how to choose the correct carton size, the correct box size to fit all of your products. So let's say we have this here, this Breton cracker box. And as you see, the base is a square about 3 inches by 3 inches. And the length is about 10 inches long. So of course, you would want to measure that and then make your case a little bit larger than what this is, or you want to round up the size of the box when you're making estimations. So for here, I drew a picture, so I've put it, you could put it sideways or you could put it upright. In this case, I put it upright and I made a base of 16. So at the bottom there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 of them this way, right? And then 4 of them this way. So the base is a square. So 4 items by 4 items, that makes 16 in the first layer. And let's say the total that I wanted to ship out was 32. That would be perfect. I could make one layer and then another layer on top of that. So if we add up all of those inches, that would be 12 inches by 12 inches by 20 inches. So if I were to go to the this website where you can estimate carton size, let's go there right now. Let me find that. So I already determined that the base is 12 inches by 12 inches to get a quantity of 16 in that first layer, and then we have 2 layers of 10. So that would be 20. So here I can type in the length. I can say 12 inches. The dimensions are inches here. The unit of measure, that is. Okay, 12 by 12 by 20. And now I can search. Do they have this box that I want? And in fact, they do. They have exactly that. A 12 by 12 by 20. So I can click on that. And then it will show me a picture of the case, right? And here we see the flaps are on that square part of it. Now if we go back, let's say I actually wanted that case sideways. They also have one that is 20 long, and then the sides are squares. They're 12 inches by 12 inches. So if you wanted the flaps along the long side, you could do that too. So depending on what you want, try and think of which one would fit better on a pallet. Which one would be best. In this case, a pallet is usually 48 inches long. So if you had 20 inches and 20 inches, that's 40 inches. That's pretty much the length of the pallet. So you could put 4 cases on a pallet. And so that's one product. All right, so let's imagine we're shipping out these Irish Spring soap bars and you have a quantity of 50. So you want to think, how many are we going to have on the base layer? Is that going to be upright or sideways? And how many layers do we want? So first, you're going to divide your total until you can't divide it no more. So 5 times 10 equals 50. And then you can divide that again by 5 and 2. So you could have a layer of 25, right? 2 times 25. You could have a layer of 10. You could have a layer of 5 or a layer of 2. So if you wanted to keep things very simple, we could have 2 layers of 25. What would that look like? So and how would you want it? If you did 2 layers of 25, maybe you'd want to put it upright like that, and you could pack many of them all upright. So let me draw that and I'll get back to you. Okay, so to get to having this upright, to get two layers of 25, you could make a square, right? So 5 times 5 equals 25, right? So that would actually be a square base. So I could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them like this. They're not square. they're rectangle, so it would probably look like that, like there we go, something like that. Okay, and so if we were to measure that these shorter lengths would be 2, and we got 5 of them, so that's 2 plus 2 plus 2, or 2 times 5, right? So that is 2 times 5 is 10 inches. So that this one side, that would be 10 inches, the width. And then here, the length, each of these is 3 inches, right? So we have, this is represented down here, okay? So these are each 3 inches. So what is 3 times 5? That's 15, right? So this here, with your 3 times 5, for your base, you would have 15. That's 15 inches, right? So the quantity is 5 by 5, and then the dimensions here are 2 for each package by 3. So here we have the width, W, the length, 15 inches, and finally, let's look at the height. We have we'll have 2 layers, so 25, right? And then, oh, they're a bit longer, 25 by 25. So, and that would get your total of 50. So how tall are these? Here we calculated it as 3 inches. So 3 inches plus 3 inches, that's a height of 6 inches, and you get your total of 50, 2 layers of 25. So the next thing we would do with our 10 by 15 by 6, we would go to our calculator and we would try and see if they have a 10 by 15 by 6. So let's see, I'm going to type that in. 10, 15 by 6. Let's see, sometimes they don't have these strange custom boxes, and sometimes they do. Ah, look at that, we're lucky. They actually do have it's flipped around. It's a 15 by 10 by 6. So let's look at that. So there you go. So we would be able to fit 50 of these into this case. All right. So that's how you estimate that's how you estimate the correct box size for whatever you're shipping. All right. Thank you and have a good day.